This video is about expression. But how can we express ourselves, our lives as human beings, our artwork, the things that we care about, with inhuman structures like algorithms? How can we continue to produce things of value? How can we continue to produce things of soul, of life, when we're literally draining our life energy trying to work with these algorithms? I'm probably being a bit dramatic, but anyway, we're just going to get into the video. There's so much pressure to just keep going on and on and on. And the whole time you're thinking, are you working? You could be working more here. Are you doing enough? Doesn't seem like you're doing enough. What are you doing in that present moment? Is it the thing? Am I doing my absolute best? I think I am. Like, without trying to kill myself, and sacrifice my mental health for my goals. I think, maybe. Because that's never what I wanted to do. I never wanted to kill myself to reach my goals. I never wanted to kill myself while pursuing the goals that give me life when I think about them. I think that would be the wrong way to go about doing things. But it's weird because you don't know what's the right way and what's the wrong way. You know, there are so many people that are talking about hustle culture and burning out, and I don't want to be a part of hustle culture. I don't want to push myself so far to where I'm neglecting my mental health and my well-being and my relationships and my friends and my lifespan. I don't want to do that to myself. But at the same time, we, as a society, as a people, don't know what success looks like when you don't do that. And it's almost like hustle culture is a way that you have to prove it to yourself and to other people that you actually care about your goals, which is wrong, which is false. Just because I'm not up at 3 a.m. every night working on every painting so I can get a new post out every day on my Instagram, does that mean that the work I do on Sundays and Saturdays is invalid because I waited till I had free time on the weekend to do them? It's weird because we feel like we're betraying ourselves when we're not working on our goals. Did I do the absolute best that I could? Was I sleeping at that time when I could have been painting or making a video or doing whatever? But it's like, isn't the real self-betrayal putting your needs below what you're trying to achieve? Like putting your body through extremes, not getting enough sleep, ruining your eyesight, staring at your computer screen or phone screen at 2 a.m. in the morning, trying to get things done. Now, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like the real betrayal. At the same time, however, you know that if you look back from the future and you wonder why you didn't make it, Would it be because you didn't do those things at 3 a.m.? Would that feel like more of a betrayal to your future self? How do we, as people, mitigate this? And there's not really an answer out there because, like I said before, there's no examples of people who have gotten to their goals by not sacrificing some bits of their life. But where are the people that have gotten to where they've wanted to in life by having balance, by taking care of themselves? Do those people exist? Do those people exist? In this day and age, we're really trying to take care of ourselves, and people are trying to find the best ways to do that. But how do we take care of ourselves while maintaining some sort of social credibility in the goals that we're pursuing, in the stuff that we want to accomplish in life? And also, how do we take care of ourselves but still honor the goals that we have in life? How do we take care of ourselves, go after our thoughts, and work with inhuman structures like algorithms? They're just about the bottom line, which I don't even know what that means, but they're just about the money, basically. They just value content, value time on their platform. They don't really value you as a person. The thing about working online is that there are no stops. There's no end to your day. There's no saying, okay, it's 5:30 p.m., I'm clocking out of work or I'm getting paid overtime. There's really none of that. Like, especially in the beginning when you're trying to make a name for yourself. Where's the regulation? Where are the mandates? Where's the freaking union? There is none. Even with this video, I was painting and thinking about these things. Then I was like, you know what? I should start recording myself thinking about these things. So I took out my phone and I recorded. Then I listened back and I was like, oh my god, the audio quality, the mic quality on my phone is so terrible. I need to transcribe every single thing I said during this time, type it all out myself onto a Google Doc, and then use a proper microphone to speak it into the microphone. And then I'm going to upload it and paste it onto a bunch of videos. How extra is that when really all I should have been doing is focusing on painting? Not whipping out my phone and then doing all these extra steps to make content. When is the relaxed time? When is it the time just for you? Does that even exist anymore? Can we dare to dream of a time where you actually did an artwork without having to take a video of it, without having to show your process? You could just do it. But if you're watching and listening to this, I really appreciate you. Thank you. But in the year of 2021, a month now till 2022, does me time, the concept of me time, actually exist when you're trying to be a content creator? Because almost every single moment of my life is being documented. I have to post on Instagram, I have to post on my story, I have to constantly remind my followers of me that I'm alive, that I'm here trying to do this thing, to not forget about you, to recognize you, to remember your account, to recognize the sort of content that you make, to associate with you. And to do that, it's literally a full-time thing where this becomes your life.
You're in shot. Yeah.
I can't do it seriously with you here. But okay. You know, a couple of months ago, I got really into this YouTuber called Heinz, and I remember him saying, be creative every day, express yourself every day, because creativity is an opportunity to express yourself, and we're just human beings of expression. I'm probably not quoting him 100%, but that was basically the gist. And you know, now that I'm trying to be creative every day, I would say I don't know if that's true. Like, I don't know if that's true for today. Maybe for the past when the internet wasn't a thing. But now I feel like this has a completely different meaning, which is you're not being creative every day to express yourself and to communicate something. You're being creative every day to make content. Like, that's it. Especially on Instagram, this whole quote-unquote creative thing is not really about being creative. Yeah, sure, you know, the people that see your reels or like the art on your grid and the creativity behind that are there because they like your art content. But I think for the person behind the curtain, controlling everything, as the artist, as the business maker, it's not really about being creative. It's about pushing out content. The main thing is not about creativity. It's just about, I'm going to use this painting as a vehicle to make content, you know? If it was just about creativity, why would I be filming myself painting? If it was just about the creativity, why would I be trying to work with the algorithm every day? If it was just about creativity, why would I be trying to post on my story every day, every hour, every half an hour, every minute? Things that don't even have to do with art, like my breakfast, or, hey, guess what? I'm cleaning my room. Like, why would I do that? It's not about the creativity, is it? It's about the engagement. It's about the content. Pushing out and pushing out content. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing, but I also see the negatives to it as well. When you're in this constant movement for creating content for algorithms specifically, stories, grid, IGTV, etc., there's really no time for self-reflection or analysis, especially analysis for your artwork. I remember when I was at university, I studied art and design at university, and I would have one-to-one time with my tutor in our art studio with my art sprawled across the walls, and we would talk about it. And this would last anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour, just talking about your work, about your process, what's working, what's not working, what do you like, what does your tutor like, what does your tutor think works for them? Are you getting the meaning across in your work? Are you getting the desired reaction from your work? Do you like your work? Do you want to continue down this path? Have you considered trying this? Have you considered looking at this artist for inspiration? Have you even seen this artist? Anything that could help you develop your practice. And when you're constantly creating work for these algorithms, there's really no time for that. Like, at all. There's no time for self-reflection. There's no time for looking at your work. It's just like, okay, now I posted that. Now I've got to post something else tomorrow to keep up with the algorithm so that my page can grow. And it's just like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because you could also argue that it's a good thing. Like, okay, well, at least you're painting every day. At least you're creating something every day. And that's going to go to someone. That's going somewhere. Plus, you're also strengthening those neural pathways in your brain, you know, makes it stronger when you're doing artwork or whatever. I don't really know, but it would be impossible to not get at least a little better at it if you're posting every day. So that could be a good thing. Plus consistency, learning how to post online, building a following, which is good for your future. on the other hand, you have no time to really sit and self-reflect. You don't even know if you're improving, like, at all. Can I actually say that I've improved within my art? I honestly, and I'm not even joking, I do not know. So it seems like today, the value of what you're doing is not in the artwork or your skill set. It's in the content that you make. I could be the crappiest artist in the world, but as long as I do a few good reels with some nice music in them, I will get followers. And by the way, this isn't like an Instagram diss to any artist that don't do quote unquote fine or beautiful art. This is no shade at you or them. I follow a lot of artists that don't necessarily showcase a wide skill set, mostly sketches and scribbles, because I kind of like the non-committal, free-flowing, like no pressure art. It's kind of like refreshing to me. I don't know. But anyway, tangent, sorry. Anyway, but for me, personally, when I saw myself as an artist when I was younger, the goals and skill sets I thought I would have and achieve don't really seem like they're being reached by me through this means. Yet, I'm still gaining followers. I mean, I only have like 80 right now, and that's really a stretch. Actually, I had 79, and then today I checked and it's gone down to 78, but you know, we'll live. Even with my small amount of followers, somehow they don't feel completely deserved. And I don't mean that I don't deserve followers. I just mean that with the level that my art is at, I want to achieve those followers when I get to that certain level. And it doesn't really seem like I gained them through the hard work developing a skill set. I did not study years at uni to gain them, though I have a degree in art and design. Really, you could do this, what I'm doing, from jump, honestly. The only way, I didn't get them through a skill set. I didn't get them through years and years of training and art knowledge. I got them by making reels and working on my grid. Did I get to a place within my artwork that I'm satisfied with? Do I like my practice? And am I satisfied with my practice? No. And it just seems like the value today is in content, whether through Instagram, YouTube, or whatever. It's not in skill. Well, at least online, it's not in skill. It seems like you can post anything to gain a following. If it was about skill set, I would be doing things much slower. I would be focusing on the process, trying to discover who I am within my artwork. But because I'm trying to grow my following, I just don't know if I'm doing that. And so to conclude this video, where I only mentioned algorithms once, whoops, lol, sorry. But algorithms kind of fit into the general of why I'm feeling this way, which is just trying to post and post and post, to compete with them, to work with them, to get them to share my work. And it's just like, is that taking away from my work? I think I'm gonna leave the video at that. Make sure to like and subscribe.